Hi guys and welcome back to another episode of the FIFA 22 Ultimate Team Road to Glow. We are back again for another episode. It is episode number 112 or 113, and in today's episode we are going to be carrying on with the Weekend League. We are currently 3-2 in the Weekend League, and this is the team that we've been using for the first 5 games. Obviously Neymar's come in for this weekend, looking very good on the left hand side. Obviously plays Cam in game behind the man, the myth, the legend that is Mbappe, of course Pat pulled. But anyway, moving on into the first game of the episode, then this is the team that we're going to face. It's quite nice to be fair. He's got 2 play moments in there. He's got a cheeky little I think it's João Pedro up front, the future star, and a couple of nice players in as well, like Chabler as well, the objective. So some nice players, like I've just said. But we do go 1-0 up inside the first 9 minutes with Neymar getting the ball or scoop off and then shooting into the goal, of course, because that's how you score a goal in football. And then we're going to push through in, of course, now into the 25th minute, just about. It's Mbappe to lay it across, and it's a beautiful finish there by Salah on his stronger foot to put us 2 goals up there. A very nice goal. And also as well, we are going to be getting a quit because, you know, he just thought, you know what, I've had enough. I'm 2 goals down quite early on. And to be honest, this seemed to be quite the case for a lot of this weekend and a lot of the games. I kind of got like 6, 7, maybe even 8. No, I won't go that far. Maybe 6 games at least where we went 1 or 2 goals up in the first maybe 25, 30 minutes, and we got quits. So you know what, I'll absolutely take that this weekend. It was, you know, it was a lot better than most. But anyway, that may be because, you know, it's the holidays this weekend for most people that are at school and college or whatever. So maybe that's why, but who knows. Anyway, moving on into the second game of the episode. Can we make it 5 wins now on the board, and obviously only the 2 losses? It's quite a nice team. We're playing mid R9 once again, but we are the team again to strike first. It's going to be Raheem Sterling, the player of the month item, to get the first goal, 13 minutes on the clock. And then he decided again, this is another one, literally for 23 minutes on the clock, he's just kicked the ball out with his goalkeeper and quit. And I'm like, well, thanks, I didn't really expect that, but we'll absolutely take it, because of course it just means we get our weekend link games done a lot quicker. And that obviously helped for this weekend, because I decided to go up to 11 wins, which is 2 more than what we normally go for, because obviously we normally get like 9-2 or something, but we wanted to go up to 11 wins because why not? It's an extra player pick, and of course that means that we can then go complete the 86 plus red pick, which we'll do at the end of this episode when we get our rewards and stuff. So that is another win then again, and like I said again, it's another rage quit, which is very good, and just getting the games going. Moving on into the next one then, this is the guys team. 3 icons in this one. He's got Desai, he's got Eusebio, and I believe he had someone else on the other side. I can't remember what, but anyway, quite a nice team. But again, we're going to be the team to go 1-0 up. Neymar's got the ball here in the box. He's going to twist, turn, do a lovely rainbow flick, his own rainbow flick, and it's just found its way into Bernardo Silva's path, who's headed it over the goalkeeper to put us 1 up inside 20 minutes, which is decent. Then pretty much 4 or 5 minutes later, we get through once again. It's a 2-on-2 situation. We find Neymar in the box, unmarked, gets himself the goal, and again, look, we're getting another pause here, which means we're probably going to get another quit, which is absolutely fantastic, and there we do. So he absolutely goes out of there, which is brilliant to see. And again, just gets the games done, which is just what you want, especially for this stage of the FIFA. You know, you're not really too bothered to play the games now, whereas like obviously at the start of the game, you just really want to play FIFA and just want to get, you know, things going. But now you just want the wins and you want to get out there as quick as possible. So as you can see, this is another game that we're going to get a very early win, basically early 4 points, and this is because we're playing a full bronze team, which means he's either going to do golden goal for the quit, as in like he's going to pass back to the keeper and quit, and obviously score the own goal, or he's just going to quit straight out, which is what a few people are doing now. But luckily enough, this guy was quite nice and he decided to give me the win, which is fair enough. I do give wins away when obviously I finish my games, and I'm going to have like 7, 8, 9 games left, because we get 9-2, so that's literally like 9 games left in it to go and quit, which we do normally do, and we just obviously go and give everyone the wins, because I think that's the good and right thing to do for the community. Because, you know, when I get 3 wins, I love it. When I don't, and people are obviously quitting the games anyway, and it's like, what's the point? You might as well just give the other person the win. I know it takes like 10-15 seconds longer, but it's just nice to do something nice, because then you'll get it back in return, hopefully anyway. But anyway, moving on into the next game, we do go 1-0 down in this one. It's going to be Giorgio Hagi to get the goal there. Probably did his SBC card, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's got that obviously other Hagi card in his club somewhere, but we do equalise the game there with Mo Salah to get himself on the score sheet once again. Then we've got Mbappe on the ball, and he's going to do a nice little Travella finish to make it 2-1, and obviously putting the game in our favour. And again, we get a pause, we get a quit. We only went 2-1 up in the 20th minute, and he's decided he's out of there. I turned the game around very quickly, and he probably just thought, you know what, nah, I'm not getting back in this game, so that's fair enough. We're now quickly up to those 38 points. So I believe we do now need 2 more wins then And this is the first of the two, hopefully. It's quite a nice team. He's got himself gold Mbappe and Neymar. And like gold Neymar's like 100k now, so I'm really not bothered. He could literally just, just have bought him, but whatever. Anyway, so 6 minutes on the clock. Neymar's got the ball. He ball scoops the goalkeeper and puts us 1-0 up. So I'm like, great. Obviously, as you can tell, flashback Neymar is considerably better than his goal card, which is quite difficult to do because obviously normal Neymar is... he's very meta, and as you can see, he chipped my goalkeeper there and did quite well, but the flashback is a lot better, just in my opinion. Anyway, he does go 2-1 up again through Neymar, so Neymar technically has a hat-trick in this game because he's the man to score all the 3 goals, obviously 2 for him and 1 for me, and then he's going to score again. This time it's for me this time, which is quite good to make it 4-all, and hopefully we can get a hat-trick with him to prove that obviously flashback Neymar is better than normal Neymar. But anyway, Vinny's got the ball in extra time, he takes the shot, gets the goal on his weaker foot. We're now 3-2 up just before the 100th minute, and that's how the game finished. We win the game 3-2 in extra time, which is very good. Vinny just coming off the bench every time. He's always clutch. He always, his pace is ridiculous, and obviously having the 5-star skills as well, it just unlocks so many doors. So that now means that we need one more win. Hopefully we can go get in this game, but it's going to be a tough game to play. He's got himself a lower team of the year. He's got himself as well as what's it called, Ibra, signature signing, a couple of other decent plays in there as well. So I'm, you can't complain about that team. It's quite nice, quite different as well. I'd say obviously with team the lower, not many people are going to have him. He probably pack pulled him, but if he didn't, then fair play. I mean, I'll rate the team. So he does go 1-0 with that lower, but we are going to equalise the game through Rudiger. He's also got Rudiger, but ours is better because it just is. So yeah, and then my pad kind of died, and then it didn't die. It was, it was having a bit of a weird one, but Mendy did end up, just leaving the ball away, and obviously he's got a goal away with Ibra, which now means we're 2-1 down, which is just not great. But then we find the ball in the box. We try to get through there with Salah, pick the ball back up with Kante, and now we're going to try and get the ball in the box for a goal. It's a decent header away, but Mbappe's got the ball on the edge of the box, just falls to him, and he gets the goal right to obviously equalise the game to make it 2-2 in the 30th minute. And then pushing on, we're hopefully going to try and get the goal now to put us in front, and we are going to find that goal. Killing and Mbappe again, just he's the fox in the box. Just literally leave him in the 6-yard box and it'll just spam goals, and it's ridiculous. Obviously with that movement as well, you can obviously just move it yourself with obviously the left and right stick, just stick him in, and then you can move the play where you want. But because I don't play a lock and I'm not a little sweat, he just moves himself, and it's quite nice. So yes, we are now back at 3-all, unfortunate because he does get a goal back. But before half time, we are going to actually look to go and get a goal to obviously put us in the lead. Of course we are, because that's how we play. We go attacking, and we do actually find that goal again through Kylian Mbappe, which is very nice. Just before the half-time mark, which now means obviously we're going into the break with that goal lead and obviously a bit of confidence about ourselves so we can go ahead and win this game. But moving on into the second half, we like talking 12 minutes after obviously the restart, Lewa gets himself through on goal and scores. He's very clinical, and as you can see, Lewa gets the ball in the box again, whips it back post, and it's Ibrahimovic to get the goal there, bringing it back to the FIFA 19 vibes with that header. And unfortunately we are now losing because of that header, but we do get the ball. Unfortunately didn't get anything going there, but can win it back. We're in the 76th minute. We need to get a goal to obviously equalise the game, and of course who else but Vinicius Junior to go and do that for us. Absolute baller off the bench. Honestly, he's so much better off the bench than he is starting. It's ridiculous. And as you can see, he gets the ball again, and hopefully he's going to put us in the lead, which he does. 6-5 now in, obviously with 5 minutes to go, but then 2 minutes later, after he's got his kick off, he wins a penalty. Kante, that was a good tackle. I'm blaming the referee on that one. I don't know how that is a penalty, but he steps up and scores with Jonathan David, which now means we've got a bit of a mountain again in the extra time, which is not what you want. It's putting a mental stress on the brain after we should have won this game, but unfortunately we go and concede again. It's going to be Chiesa this time to put himself in front, and then Jonathan David is just going to kill the game in extra time, putting his side 8-6 up. 14 goals scored. Unfortunately, we are going to be the side that is losing out on the 14 goal filler, and unfortunately that means we're going to have to play another game after playing 120 FIFA minutes. So hopefully this is now going to be the final game. He's got quite a nice squad though. He's got the boy Ben Yedder's player of the month in there. He's got team of the year Hakimi as well. He's also got player of the month Salah. So he's got quite a nice team, a couple of nice players as well as like a gold Neymar and stuff. But we are going to be the team once again to go 1-0 up, which of course is the most crucial, I think. Getting that 1-0 up, it's either going to mean you're going to score a couple of early goals, and then obviously it gives you a good opportunity opportunity to maybe make someone quit, but then obviously we're going to do terrible defending and then let Pele score. So we're now back to 1-1. I don't know why I brought my keeper out there. It was such a stupid idea. Like, obviously, if he'd have just took the ball there and I had my keeper in my net, he's not scoring, is he? Let's be honest. You know, the keeper's rooted, and obviously he's at an angle, he's Pele, so he'd have to obviously come into the box, and I had a defender coming back anyway, so I don't really know. But anyway, we had 2-1 up, and then we make it 3-1. It's going to be Bernardo Silva to get that goal, and hopefully that seals victory, because, you know, he has paused it, and yes, it does. He's going to quit. So that now means we've got up to the 11 wins needed to obviously get us into the higher rank for this week, obviously giving us 47 points. I believe we had 4 or 5 games left to quit. No, we had 6 even, so, you know, even better. So that means we did finish, it must have been 11-3. Not a bad record, let's put it that way. Obviously 9-2, 11-3, it's pretty damn good going. So yeah, that now means we have secured ourselves this rank for this weekend. 3 player picks. We get ourselves obviously the premium team of the week pack that we always get, 50k pack, and also I believe it's an ultimate pack. So we're obviously going to open these 3 red player picks now. The first one we get Ward-Prowse, 86 rated, decent, still going to go in the SBC for the 86 plus red player. Next one, again we get another 86, Mitrovic, who by the way scored more than he scored more goals than 5 teams in the championship. That's just ridiculous. But anyway, the final player we get is Trippier, so triple 86 in the rewards. That's the best ever rewards that I've ever had, and definitely for this year as well. Not in terms of like the player like quality, but obviously for rating, having all 386 is quite nice. So then moving on into the team of the week part, we get actually a walkout in this, and it's going to be Mitrovic, which is quite funny. So that's actually going to sell for like what, 25k, as well as a Trippier. So we get 2 players the same in the gold team of the week pack than we did in the red picks. If we'd have just got that Ward-Prowse as well, that'd have been absolutely really funny. But anyway, yeah, so we are going to sell those 2 for 25k each, and then obviously Rully as well, that'll be like another 10k, so that's 60k back into the club, which is quite nice, or 30k that it would normally be. Then moving on into the 50k pack, can we get another walkout? Unfortunately not, it's going to be a board though, so for an 84, 85 will be decent. Jimenez is alright, as well as an Acuna, so that's like, you know, 5k on both of them, 10k, and then obviously we'll just store the rest in the club. And then moving on into the final pack, this is the ultimate pack. Unfortunately it doesn't guarantee a rating, but can we see a walkout? I would absolutely love to, and we do, but unfortunately it's an 86 or 87, and it's going to be Kingsley Coman from Bayern Munich. I wish it were an 88 plus, that'd have been so good. I've not had a like 88 plus walkout in ages, apart from Ramos in the last episode, but apart from that we've not had one for ages. And the rest of the pack, you know, it was not great, so we are going to discard most. We've got the info on there though, that's another 10k, and that puts us up to 560k. Decent going, to be fair. We're nearly at the prices like I've been able to afford, like Smith Rowe and stuff, a few star, which could be quite decent. Obviously it takes Stone out of the team because he's on 7k, and I'll obviously use him off the bench. But now finally we're going to head over and do this 86 plus, one of 3 red picks. Who are we going to get? It's going to be absolutely terrible. Koulibaly and Verratti. We're going to pick Verratti because obviously the rating, but that's pretty terrible. I'm not going to lie, it could have been, you know, Messi or something. But anyway, that's going to pretty much wrap up the episode. So if you enjoyed the video, give it a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I'll catch you in the next one tomorrow. Peace.